have a casual conversation about going up on stage and speaking to people, and I can tell that it's a lot more harder for some people to comfortably go out there and speak to people, even no matter what, if they have practice or even put in all the work and the years to it, they still feel that uncomfortable feeling, which is normal. Now, I want to have a casual conversation, just touch on 3 points, and that may benefit be beneficial to you.
Yo.
The first point will be practice. Second point will be consistency, and the third point will be enjoyment. And the third point is very important. So stay tuned. So, first point, practice.
What practice?
That practice.
When you're up on stage and you're feeling nervous, and you may have felt that you've practiced enough and you've known all the material, but for some reason, in that very situation, you look out, you see so many people staring at you, you forget your lines, and you're stuck. I will always say to people that the fear you feel in that moment is real. It's telling you something. It's not easy to be fearful, but it's a lot easier to understand why you're fearful. And the best thing to understand in that situation is to honestly acknowledge the fear and ask yourself, what is it really telling you?
What are you telling me?
Because fear is designed to, one, protect you and also tell you when there's danger, as well as what you can do about it. But in simple terms, it's just igniting your flight or fight mechanism. But primarily in that situation when you're stuck and you're not sure and you're just nervous or fearful what's going to happen, you take a breath, ask yourself, what is it telling you? Because it is telling you something. Be honest. Have you practiced? Have you put in the work, or did the speech or whatever you're going to say, did you put enough work in there to really say what you have to say and do it flawlessly? Or did you just like say it once and be like, yeah,
I got it. I don't gotta worry about that. Man, I'm the man, I got this.
or did you actually put in the work? And if so, if that's not the situation, have you done this enough time? Is being in front of these people, is there someone in the crowd that maybe is making you fearful, or is there something in what you have to say that you know may not be received well? Is that what's making you nervous? And that's something that you need to bring to your own attention when speaking in front of people. Now, the second point is consistency. Have you done this enough?
Have you done this before?
The short answer to that is it doesn't really matter how often you've done it. Even the greatest among us in terms of speaking have that same issue. Have they done it enough? When they're going into a speech, they feel nervous. When they're going into a situation, that feeling, that anxiety creeps in. Well, when they're in front of that stage, it's go time. And why? It's because they've done it so many times. Mike Tyson actually once said that before going to a ring, he's nervous. He is scared. He doesn't know how it's going to turn out. But once his foot steps in that ring, man, it's over. On consistency is to understand that when it comes to speaking, you have to do it enough time to where not that the fear goes away, but your tolerance for that stage diminishes and reduces, and that simply comes to from doing a lot more time. For example, let's say you got these. Let's say a while back you just had yourself a nice girl. You raised her up. You guys been going strong for a while, but recently, the past few years, things haven't been going so well, and you guys just had to break things off. Well, guess what's happened to you? You've been out the game for a couple of years, and the avenues and the things have changed a little bit, and so you go up to another girl, you try to do the same thing, raise her up, but it doesn't work. And you'll probably ask yourself, like, what the hell happened? What happened is that you've been out the game for so long. You haven't been doing it consistently. It's been harder for you. So you're gonna have to like either figure out what you need to do, how to do better, and play the game right. You put yourself back in there, do it more often, is talk to as many people as you have to, and sooner than later you'll get your flow back and enjoy it. Enjoy it. I find that with so many people, when going up in stages or even speaking in a crowd or even in front of classes, they don't enjoy it. And precisely, they don't enjoy what they're talking about. If you have a topic, if you want to share something about people or share something to people, you need to enjoy it. Same way you enjoy telling your best friend about this movie that you just seen, telling your homie that, oh, this guy just made a crazy move in this video game, or maybe just talking about what you just read. Enjoy. You need to enjoy the process when you're speaking to people. You're primarily just talking to people about what you love in just more of an organized manner. And sometimes you may have found yourself in a situation where you just have to say this thing just because you have to say it. Maybe it's a class assignment and you just have to go and you don't really enjoy it. But even so, you can still make it fun. Maybe the way you say it, maybe the way you present it. Do it in a way that you find it more enjoying, because if you're enjoying the presentation and the audience are knowing that you're having fun, guess what? They're gonna have fun too. And they're gonna see it in your eyes. They're gonna see it in the way you talk, the way you're moving. They're gonna have fun and they're gonna receive and retain a lot more just because the person they're speaking to is actually enjoying what they're talking about. So again, practice. Do it consistently and enjoy what you're talking about, especially when you're up there. Alright? No individual necessarily goes up to talk about something if they don't enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it or find some way to make it enjoyable for you as well for the audience. Now that concludes everything. This was just a casual conversation to just let my thoughts out and just see if any of this will like be beneficial for you in trying to get better in speaking, as well as just being a better communicator. I know I'm still in that avenue, still trying to get better myself, but if any tip helps, enjoy it.